Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's dive into the next zodiac sign we'll be reading for. Sorry, a little tangled up for a second. Jesus Christ. Yeah, definitely tangled up. God damn. These cords. Okay, maybe that's a metaphor. Let's dive in to who we will be reading for next. The highest teams of love and light, angels, guardians, and guides. Sag, perhaps, maybe Virgo. Let's see which one. That's not helping. I already did Pisces. I'm gonna do Gemini actually, since we have Sag in the reverse here. So let's do Gemini people in placements, messages for Gemini energies. Yeah, air sign right away, receive, open. Interesting. You could be meeting new people, or there could be like a new mindset that you need to be open to. You could have some distance from something in order to heal your inner child, especially if you were like neglecting doing this. Let's see your advice for Geminis. What's your advice? Actions from the highest time, timeline, guardian guides, and angels, spirits, ancestors. Anything beneficial from the highest timeline. Okay, move towards a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, focus on your happiness, your clarity. Let go of any burdens. You know, Ten of Wands here usually signifies the end of something that's quite burdensome. I'm actually going to pull one of these. Hexagon. I think these are called hexagons, right? You know, there's so much stuff we learn from school we never need to know. The blue vault, interesting. The blue temple. Let's go ahead and check that out for my Geminis. For me amigos. The blue wow, it showed me right away. Interesting. Letting go of a lot. Okay. Maybe this is a lot of contracts, people. You could be moving away from a lot of things. It's kind of giving like when you're moving cities, you obviously let go of a lot of people, probably. Connections, you know, groups. It says, Celestial Realm, the imagination, expansiveness. Welcome to the Blue Temple, the home of the alchemical imagination. You have entered a space of new depths and possibilities. The inner eye opens and you become willing to see in a new way. Yeah, this could be a new mindset. To understand this card, one must truly study blue itself, right? The color reflection, right? Water, emotions, feelings. It is the celestial color of the sky, the ocean, the peacock's tail. Though potent, blue slips away. Through this color, imagination threads together experiences both grim and glorious. Think of blue films and blue ribbons, or like bluegrass, right? The halls of heaven and the harrows of melancholy. We are taken into the depths of mood, tone, the rhythm of the blues. The eternal mystery of blue will only deepen as we study it, and this is precisely the point. Leave the cerebral behind. So this could be about doing that inner child healing, feeling your way through, listening to your intuition. Weird. There could be something about it's kind of like when you know when you close like one eye and you see things from a different perspective and you close the other eye. It's kind of like there's something here about maybe allowing yourself to see things from a different perspective, but what do I feel like? Okay, whatever. Sorry. Okay. Cloak yourself in the sapphire robe and leave the cerebral behind and sit quietly in the vault of mystery. So things could be being revealed to you with the sun here, right? This is about following your happiness, your bliss, your clarity. Once in a blue moon, a significant phrase. If the blue temple card and the moon card appear together, take note. The unlikely is the most likely, okay? Many people dismiss the azure vault as nonsense. Don't worry about them. Stay tuned into your own attendance. Usually that's just ignorance, right? To the sacred place and notice how you feel there. So this is about your feelings. Your feelings. Sorry. Let's get you... let's get you one of these. Why not? The highest teams of love and light. Gemini energies. I feel like they want you to be ready for something, like to receive something. So you could be letting go of like things that have brought you burdens. This could be like overindulging in something. Maybe this could be like a bad diet. This could be like sugar. You know, I read something recently in a comment section. I think it was about like a herbal remedy, and they were saying how like in like America and these super capitalistic countries, right? People are so stressed and they're overworked, and so they kind of eat really bad. You know, they eat coffee or they have energy drinks or they have sugar or too much food. It's like because you're constantly not giving yourself time. It's like haranguing your body, right? You're not actually like drinking enough water, eating healthy nutrition foods, right? That give you long lasting energy, perhaps like legumes or lentils or beans or whatever the hell kind of energy, like something healthier, like you know, squash or like vegetables, broccoli, right? So, yeah, follow the spark. Okay, we'll read that for you. It is your number 30 there. So let's go ahead and see. A great idea, fruitful passion, inspiration. This card calls you to take action towards your passion. You're experiencing an intense calling to test out an idea that could very well lead to your life's greatest work. Follow the potential and trust your gut. Yeah, you could be closing out huge cycles too as you do this. And this is like some kind of like moving beyond a certain level, perhaps. There could be parts of yourself that you're also bringing into cohesion or into like, because you can see how those, it's like separate, right? But once they unite, it's like 6 balls here. So maybe 6 is relevant here. Let's get you an oracle. Ooh, no? Okay, we'll get you an animal. Geminis from the spirit team, guardians and guides from the highest timeline. Messages of vital importance for Gemini energies. Jesus. If you've never seen that movie, it's like the Kevin Costner one. It's like called Dragonfly or something like that. It's like about, it's a really great movie. I suggest you watch it if you haven't. What is this? Frog spirit in the reverse. Interesting. Jesus Christ, I almost knocked over a glass of water. Yeah, maybe you're like, I mean, you should offer your ancestors water as well if you have an altar or something like that. But let's go ahead and read Frog in the reverse. So maybe you feel like you're kind of scared to take a leap or a jump or something. 28. Yeah, a lot of Capricorn energy. This is like huge karmic cycles, learning lessons, structures, groundedness. Clear out the clutter. Okay. What's weighing you down? Is it time for a spiritual psychic cleansing, which we saw, right? You're letting go of those burdens, 10 of Wands. Are you overdue for letting go of the voices that surround you? They may have started to get in your head, these voices that bog you down. So this could be like entities, right? Negative energies, and keep you from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their drama while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Maybe you've been too much around others right now. Declutter your schedule. Stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you, for your lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutter. Frog spirit also comes bearing a message about physical space. Do you hold on to things because you're afraid of losing energetic connection to the past, people who no longer in your life, or goals you never pursued? So that's why it's so important to like chuck things out, throw things away, get rid of things, get rid of the energy, right? Or these are like cords, right? Or could you have these items around because you would feel guilty if you got rid of them, or your storage and living space is stuffed with reminders of what you're not, when they should be holding only objects that reflect who you are and aspire to be? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, because this really, it's like hoarding, right? Does bog you down. Something is no longer continue to inhale golden white light from heaven, exhale that energy into, if you have pain in the body or just into your work field. If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, and excited, Frog Spirit is telling you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new, trusting you always have what you need. So 88 is the page number, Scorpio energy, big kind of transformation, deep shadow work energy. Let's get you some juicy messages for Gemini. Wow, this came out quick. When the devil can't reach you, he sends other jealous people on to pop out. Tell me more. A C wants to come back to be a fraud, so maybe just be careful of maybe people from the past, Gemini. Seeing jealous woman, but it's kind of the reverse. Maybe this is a jealous man. I don't know. I heard it. You're not everybody's cup of tea, and they're not your cup of tea, right? We all have different kind of things. Someone here could be a drama starter or low IQ, Gemini. Focusing on what's important will really help you as well. It says, if you have haters, it's because you're winning. Winners and losers. Interesting. So maybe there is something about alchemizing that. Trying to tell you how to spend your own money. So be careful of like money schemes I'm seeing at this time as well. Like maybe if somebody's like, I have a great opportunity, or buy this car from me, it's like, move away from nonsense. New alliances. Releasing allegiances. I also heard like antagonism or something, or releasing like antagonizing people maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe reevaluating your alliances. Be honest with yourself and heal your emotions. Yeah, water, right? Like lean into it. Because if you're not, it's going to be in the body and it's going to manifest as external pain. It's going to manifest as physical pain, like psychosomatic issues. It's going to, yeah. Secretly not happy for you. So maybe you're kind of like holding on to some kind of resentment or something. Stand your ground. Or maybe somebody else's. Marcosius could be a demon or spirit themes relevant here. And we have guaranteed peace connecting to the universe. So you always be protected when you do that, right? So inhale that golden white light from heaven, exhale it. Connect with your spirit team. MC Hammer, you can't touch this, so that's a great song. Cut them off. Don't let them use you. So this could be part of your healing. Let's get you some quick tea leaf, Gemini. Temporary situation or problem. So you're moving beyond something that was confusing you. Tell me more, Gemini. Compliments from admirer could be something to do with an admirer that you're moving away from potentially. Okay, Gemini. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Romance. And psychic ability, use your intuition. So there is something here about like leveraging your intuition to move towards happiness, towards what actually gives you fulfillment. Someone here could have brown eyes. Something is a long journey. This is not a short journey, perhaps. Maybe you thought this would be easily solved. Gemini. There's something about maturing through this. Yeah, change for the better. It's like turning into the butterfly. Yeah, so... Ooh, I'm being called to pull one of these. So someone here could be Celtic or something, or Irish, Scottish. Gemini's most vital messages. Interesting. Take care, there will be a loss of finances. You might need to be more cognizant of your money at this time as well. Let's see. Ancestry, bonding, and clan. The Gal Gaedel were a tight-knit community. As outlanders, they had to stick together in the face of distrust and resentment. That meant they forged strong bonds as they went into battle together, and that kind of shared experience creates fellowship like no other. When the Gal Gaedel clansman shows up in your reading, it reminds you of your ancestors. Whatever your background, you have a strong line of ancestors who watch over you, right? And you also have past lives. This card suggests that you try to form a connection with them. This could mean setting up an altar with photos or trinkets from your heritage. Didn't I say something like an altar? Yeah, that makes sense. Water. So your ancestors are trying to communicate with you. You need to establish a bond with them, listen, right? I think there's something about webs, like something about cobwebs around you or something like that. So maybe you need to clean or something like that. But yeah, set up an altar with photos and trinkets from your heritage, or create a special photo album of your immediate relatives it could involve, and just think about them, call on them, think about them. It could involve doing research about your heritage and country of origin, or taking a trip to a special place that your ancestors would have known and revered. So this could help like unlock certain like things or codes, whatever it is. You're being asked to acknowledge those you come from. At the same time, this card speaks of quality time with your current family members, friends, support system. This is a time of togetherness and conviviality with your nearest and dearest, both present and departed, especially if you're like overcoming addiction or something like that. Interesting. Yeah, spread squirrel here, that makes sense. Let's read that 40. That's about money. Preparedness, frugal, and assets. An iconic creature of the Highlands, the islands of Scotland, the red squirrel is found in pine forest, burying a store of nuts for winter. When you turn over the red squirrel card, you're being advised to think ahead and plan for the future. How would you cope if you lost your income tomorrow? Do you have savings in the bank to fall on? What if it got snowed in? Are your kitchen cupboards and freezer well stocked? Would you have everything you need? This card tells you to start planning more for the future, lining your nest to cushion the blow of unexpected events. So maybe this is about investing wisely, or like your time, your energy, money, your focus, your thoughts. This is especially the case if avalanche is also present. The red squirrel comes to tell you that preparation for future hardship is the most sensible habit to adopt. Shop for a store cupboard, build up a savings account, monetize hobbies and talents, have an in-case emergency folder with essential documents inside so you can grab them in a hurry if you need to. Also, there's something about your resume or something, like maybe sprucing up your resume. Make a nest that's comfortable and as well lined as you can so you'll be naturally insulated from any economic hardship that might come your way. This could also mean making like wise financial decisions. Yeah, there's something about maybe you prioritize, or somebody here has been prioritizing fun, sex. I don't know. There's something about taking greater leadership. And let's see, 23, the Kate Sith. That's what it says. 23. Heard unexpected. Something could have been unexpected. It says luck, ambivalence, and ethereal. The Kate Sith is a white spirit cat, sometimes known as a fairy cat, said to be an omen of misfortune, although some people believe it's good fortune if the Kate Sith actually crosses your path. I think cats are lucky. I think it's a good thing. Like, I think it can protect you. I don't know. Take it as you will. It is recognizable by the spectral glow that shines all around it like an aura. The Kate Sith is an ambiguous one, and you will need to read the cards around it quite carefully to gain a true reading. Simply put, it means that your luck will change in the near future. However, there is no guarantee that this will be a change for the better. This fairy cat is linked with good luck and bad luck. And, of course, bad luck, just give it time, right? But depending on who is telling the tale, so it could go either way. However, luck, and you can always manifest, right? However, luck is always on the turn, and we each have our fair share of blessings and misfortunes. So bear this in mind as you continue your reading. The other cards on the spread offer more clarity. For example, should the banned Sith also be present, take it as a sign of misfortune and strengthen your protection magic. On the other hand, if the Heather card is also in a spread, this could indicate a time of good luck is about to begin, so make the most while it lasts. Page 96. Yeah, this could just be about you creating new things as well. Like there's something about the more that you connect to your soul, the better off you'll be, because you'll be having a clear channel of that happiness. The soul is representative of the sun or Leo energy, right? So the more that you can connect to your feelings, your emotions, your heart, the color yellow could be relevant, right? The better off you'll be. You'll have more clarity. Let's pull you a beautiful angel. For my beautiful angels. Angels for Geminis. Let go of guilt, but in the reverse. Maybe there is something you need to like understand. Tell me more. Like, why are you feeling that way? Gratitude list and abundance mindset. Counting your blessings and feel gratitude for what you already have helps to be more centered in your heart and instead of fixated on worries in your mind. It literally immediately shifts your mindset and you start to call in things. What are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing on gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe because you actually appreciate it, right? You don't, neglect it. If you think of abundance as something that happens in the future, it's always a day away. See, feel, and think of it as something you already have in the present, and that is what you experience. Lakshmi could be also an important goddess to maybe revere the feminine energy and principle in general, Venusian energy here, relationships, happiness, joy, pleasure. Yeah, there's something about love here. Maybe you've shown someone like more your thorny side, or there's something about being open after a time of challenge, maybe, Gemini. Yeah. You might need to change an approach to something. Change a method, change an idea, change a plan, change a strategy. You could be getting advice from somebody as well in order to release something. Yeah, I feel like this person has your best interest at heart, but you'll be playing a different role. So taking on a new course of action. Interesting. Anything else? Gemini. I heard dog with a bone, so maybe there's something about dog. Career, yeah, this could be in your job. You could be taking a new position or something like that. I see somebody cooking. You could be learning how to cook more, or there's something about eating at home more as well. We have Eagle Spirit in the reverse on the top of the deck, so I'm kind of called to see what that's about. If you're walking awkwardly or feeling embarrassed, Eagle Spirit here is telling you that's because right now you're meant to fly. Soar over troubles that have you feeling scared or alone and see the big picture and retain your eagle eye for details that help you claim your wisdom and courage. Or perhaps you're making yourself small for the sake of getting others to accept you. Now is not a time to be vulnerable or dependent, for you have wings to fly on your own, and you have to do that at this time. There is no need to huddle in a shelter or even seek out a flock to support you, for Eagle Spirit says you have tremendous wisdom and courage within. Let it arise so that you might soar proudly with your angels. So this is giving, like, connecting with your soul, not making excuses, not saying, oh, I have to wait till, Billy Bob gives me his advice or his opinion. Like, who the fuck cares? It's your life. Jesus Christ. Listen to God and your spirit team. That's who the fuck matters. Let it arise so that you might soar proudly with the angels serving as the wind beneath your wings. From these heights, you can make the best and most powerful choices from the highest good of all. So think about the highest frequency, elevate your freak energy to, I heard your freak, that's funny. Like, can you match my freak? Sorry. This could be about letting go of certain things as well, hurt habits. So let's get you some more juicy messages. Heard Cancer. Okay, Gemini. Somebody here is addicted to lying or gaslighting themselves. You could be needing to avoid relationships right now. Seeing sushi. Gemini. Why am I hearing like don't eat at a bad restaurant? I don't know what that's about. Don't get food poisoning. I don't know. Chris. Okay, the name Chris could be relevant, or maybe something Christ, Christian. Let's see. Just wants to drain you. Haters gonna hate. Focus on love and peace, on God's blessings. They'll never admit the truth. Quantum jumping. Be honest with your emotions. Yeah, so as soon as you align with that reality, like a quantum entanglement, you jump into that timeline, setting yourself free. Okay, and we have one on the ground over there. Let me get it. Something about tea could be relevant, or cinnamon. Ooh, I like cinnamon. Say gratitude affirmations constantly. Yeah, because it's like you're praising God as you do that too. Reaffirming law of assumption and positivity. Like, I'm so grateful I got to wake up today. I'm so grateful I made it through the night. I'm so grateful that, this cup of water is so nourishing and I'm going to charge it to remove any negative energy. And I'm so grateful I have support and ancestors all around me at all times trying to guide me. And I'm so grateful that my spiritual abilities and I am improving every day. I'm so grateful that that I have food to eat, right? That I have a warm place to sleep, that I have, there's so many blessings, that I'm able to breathe, that I have my health, things like that. So there's something here about clearing the energy as well, like maybe bells, wind chimes, those things could really help you if you are struggling with any kind of like oppression or negative oppression, like demonic oppression. Yeah, so continue to cleanse, clear, make sure your place is clean, right? Because negative spirits like messy energy. It makes you look like a victim. It makes you look like I can hide in those dark corners because you haven't cleaned them out in a while. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.